There you
And
go.
we live, baby. All right.
There's like so much going on here too.
It's wild tonight.
It is. It's a good crowd tonight. Jim's yawning. I'm yawning.
And once again, our table is a different size.
That's because we have a special guest tonight.
We sure do. I don't want
we
to
have
spoil
this-
that for
So we have the
anybody.
special table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think Jim likes doing that just because it makes the mic
it's
shake.
kind
on
of
there.
cool.
Yeah, it's a lower one.
I'm kind of,
That's right.
Are you feeling out of sorts with it?
no, I'm good with I'm a little
Taking
run
it
down
down.
today. I made the same mistake I did like a couple months ago. I had a massage today. So
Oh.
it's like, I just feel like a noodle, like a limp noodle. But that's good in a way, you know.
Is
It
it?
can be. Yeah.
Is it why?
I don't have anything prepared for 3 reasons. For 3 reasons, I don't have anything prepared. 1, I forget 1. 2, because we have a guest and I want to be able to spend more time with him. So I got a couple comments, but nothing worth anything. Go ahead.
What's 3?
I don't remember.
So you really didn't have
So
3.
that's 2 that he doesn't
I
know.
had 3.
Well, I'm Maverick. This is Darcy, and that's Jim, and we're going to talk about the best and worst of music from all time.
Yeah, and you're not on top of the weather tonight, are you?
As I've said multiple times this year already, I'm under the weather, so we can went over the top, baby.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm fighting some kind of respiratory thing, so it's no fun.
So we'll get through it.
We'll get through it.
We'll get
That's
through it and
right.
we'll have
We're
some
here.
fun while we do
are
it.
here, and we're having. Zen says we got a shape-shifting table. We sure do.
Yeah.
He said he also does not have anything prepared.
I have something, so we're
That's
good.
That's good.
We're good.
Well, we are out here at Niche Wine Lounge in beautiful Holly Springs, North Carolina, to do the Maverick Rose Music Hour, and we have been out here all the way from the very beginning. They partnered with us, and in addition,
we just had our 2-year anniversary.
we did, yeah,
We did. Our first one was
I
on
just,
in 24 on February 5th. I know, never like, oh, okay. But yeah, that kind of showed up, and that was pretty darn cool, I
That is
thought.
pretty
Remember
cool.
when we started this?
I do.
We
were
had
talking
no
about the Super
idea.
Bowl, and we were sitting on the couch over there.
We
Yeah,
had no
it's good
idea that
times.
we'd be here and we'd be award-winning and we'd be keep going in 2 years. So
That's right.
Congrats to us.
Absolutely.
Cheers.
Thank you to all of you that make it
Yeah.
happen.
Thank you.
Well, all the way back in the very beginning, we partnered with our friends out of Fuquay Arena, Rescued Wood Rehab, and their fearless leader and Amber are both here. And that fearless leader goes by the name of
Deets, 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 Deets. It's Marty.
We got Marty in the house tonight. How are you, my friend?
Hi, Maverick. I feel like the camera's at a different angle today.
It is, and I apologize for it being up your nose. But,
Yeah, okay, all right. So
We were already running behind. I didn't have
Yeah,
time
no,
to
I could,
readjust.
I could just
so-
bend down a little bit. Here.
There you
Is
go.
that better?
I can't wait till Andy gets up here.
Yeah,
too.
yeah. You're gonna see him from like the neck up.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
neck down.
Up your nose with a rubber hose. Remember
That's
that?
right.
I do
That's right.
remember that. Yeah.
Classic.
Twice
Yeah.
as far with a chocolate bar.
But we're getting a really good look at Skip over your shoulder.
Okay,
there,
well,
so-
good, good. Skip is here.
Say hi, Skip.
That's right.
Hi, Skip.
Hi, Skip.
There you go.
There you go.
So I'm super excited. Hey, hello, Maverick. Hello, my love. Hello, Jim.
Hey.
I'm super excited about this show. It's going to be a fantastic show. Been
We're also
really excited about, I got a special guest. And can I tell you a little backstory about the special guest?
Please do, yeah.
Yeah, so it was in the midst of the 2020 crazy, and he just blew in from a fog. And then he hung out for a while, and then he disappeared to the big lights.
That's right.
And now we're glad to have him back for a moment. So
All the way
that's
back.
just
That's a vague
yeah,
story.
I know, because
All
you're
the
going to
way
talk more
from,
about him tonight. But yeah, he showed up. He showed up
Las
under a
Vegas.
tent.
That's right.
Under a tent, way back when. Yeah, Ted will tell you a different story, but yeah, it was actually.
That's okay. I have at least 4 origin stories, so it's
Do you? Yeah, there's
Yeah,
some
I
great
have.
stories
And they're
about
all good.
our guest tonight, so
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
super
yeah.
excited about that. But hey, it's good to see you upright, Maverick. I'm glad you're feeling.
So I made
Functional.
if you remember back, because I had some kind of ick back in January, right after New Year's, and I made that pledge. I said, look, I have canceled a lot of shows in the past and stuff for health reasons, whatever. Anytime I get sick, because I don't want to get other people sick. But this year, I said, as long as I'm not running a fever, I'm going to play. And so I went to my show Friday night because it was a bar I'd never played at before, and I wanted to do a big show. Jim was there. We rocked out. British Jim came out. We did.
I heard it was a good show. Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome. We had a good time. But I said, no matter how sick I am, I'm gonna play. And like 2 hours in, my throat completely closed up. And then on the drive home, I'm like running a fever over 100, and I was laid up for like 3 days after. I should have stayed home, man.
Yeah.
It happened.
But it was a good show.
Oh, we had a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, some people came up to us and they said, "You're the best band that we've ever seen play here." And I was like, "What? I can barely stand up right now."
And there's
like,
only two of us.
I know where you played,
Yeah.
so yeah, I mean that's probably true.
Oh no!
Hey,
But anyway,
We're not naming any
you
names.
could go back
apparently.
there and be a hero, man.
That
That's
was how
awesome.
They were very nice. They were
yeah,
very nice. It
big
was a good
fish
show.
in a little pond.
Yeah.
That was good.
So it was nice
So you
for
guys have a great show.
I know that as someone who is currently losing my voice and feeling under the weather, it's important to hydrate. And one of the ways that we like to hydrate around here is, as I mentioned, Jim and I played a show together on Friday. Anytime I say Jim and I, and you hear Kurt Turner sound off with pancakes, you go ahead and take a drink of whatever you got near you. So I'll be drinking water. Marty, is that Red Oak there?
That is the original Red Oak.
Yeah.
It's always Red Oak.
Whatever you've got near you, go ahead and take a drink. Anytime I say Jim and I. All right.
Hydrate.
Wednesday is the new Friday.
It is, yes.
And so,
yes,
there's no-
Wednesday is a long day for me, though, so it started at like 6:20.
Well, I'll try to
this
say
morning.
Jim and I a lot so I can help you out with that, my friend.
I'm not sure he needs the help.
He doesn't
with
need the
that,
help.
but
Okay,
yeah.
I got you.
We'll figure it out.
I had to sing a couple lines of Sweet Home Alabama Friday, which I resented.
Was that a request?
He just stopped right in the middle.
So we'll talk about that in just a minute. Yeah.
You guys have a great show.
Thank you, my friend. We'll catch up with you in a little bit.
Thank you. Was the
So. What we
yeah? Good for you.
Marty said. For those who didn't hear, that's Marty saying the first time he ever got an applause on the show. That might be true, actually. Yeah, I don't know. On your birthday, I feel like on your birthday,
I
you got-
applaud you all the time,
That's
my
right.
love.
That's right.
That's right.
But no, we were playing on Friday, and the way that we normally play, if we play, we don't always play Sweet Home Alabama, but if we do, normally I'll play Sweet Home Alabama, and then as soon as we end, Jim plays Southern Man by
Okay.
Neil Young, because they go so well together. Yeah. It's always nice. He always looks at me, he's like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "Yeah, do it." So
We didn't dare, though.
we get it. No, not there. And did you see the guy with the Confederate flag belt buckle?
No.
Okay. Well, anyway, so we were playing, and we get to like the second chorus, and my voice just goes, and there's nothing coming out, and he just looks at me, and he just goes right into it like nothing happened. It's really cool, very professional. Jim saved the day.
You have to go through it.
You were drumming like a fool, though.
I always
You didn't
do. I
lose
can't
any
hold myself back on those drums, man. You know that.
Being a cajon.
That's because Dylan makes the best cajones, man.
Somehow you make that cajon sound like a drum set. I actually have to turn up my guitar when he starts hitting the drum.
It's like bottom
Yeah.
playing cajon, right?
Well, you said you've had a really busy week. What's going on?
5 things.
Well, we heard
That's
3
a lot.
before, and you only had 1. So, is it really 5?
No, what? It's open mic last night. I had to fill in. We got this tonight. I'm recording with Adam tomorrow, and I'm doing someone else's open mic before.
Oh, you're doing 2 things tomorrow.
And yeah,
Okay,
3 things. I have a therapy session too.
so that's a lot tomorrow.
That's a
I
lot.
only like to do 1 thing in a day, if I can help it.
So that was 5.
That's right.
I think
Are you
so.
guys playing this
Not
week?
to mention, he played with me Friday, and then he covered my show on Saturday because I wasn't able to play, and so he did a full 3 hours.
Are you playing this
solo on-
weekend? Are you guys playing this weekend?
We are on
Saturday,
Valentine's at Southern
yeah.
Peak.
Friday I got off. You got to play Friday too.
Friday I'm at my way. Yeah,
You're busy. You guys
Yeah,
are
yeah,
both
yeah,
busy.
staying busy.
You've got to
That's
rest
right.
up and take some
we'll see what happens.
good meds or something.
That's
I don't
right.
know.
Well, it's like I told him. I said, I wasn't able to host open mic last night, but I said I'll be there tonight, even if you have to prop me up.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
cool.
Well, we appreciate you being here. We do.
No, it's good. I don't
we
want to
can
miss
we can
it.
hear that you're feeling
It's
a
been
little.
so long since I've seen Fritz. I wanted to Didn't want to miss
Nope,
out. man.
gave it away.
Oh, now everybody knows.
Of course, it could be Fritz Lang, that famous director.
You know, you announced it online earlier.
I
right?
know.
With a picture.
I
like,
know.
Could be.
Or it could be what I put online the other day. It could be.
That's right.
When I promoted it and noticed it.
That's right.
So speaking of movies, last week when I did the rock movies, well, you mentioned Tommy, and I don't know why I didn't put the Who double feature. They're two rock operas were both made into really good movies, Tommy and Quadrophenia. Two very different movies. Tommy was actually a musical where people sang their roles, and Ken Russell was the crazy director. But Quadrophenia was like a gritty, growing up in London in the 60s movie. So that's a good double feature. I just wanted to mention that.
Yeah, man.
Bring it up.
Other than that, I got nothing. So
Well, speaking of
the world is our oyster bar.
watching stuff, did you all see the Super Bowl halftime show?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? What'd you think?
It was, it's funny people talk about, oh, I didn't understand one word he said. I didn't understand one word Green Day said either. You know? They all sounded fine to me. I don't know.
I thought it was a really fun show.
Yeah.
I thought it had a lot of energy and it was a lot of fun.
You know how I cringe at spectacle, and the Super Bowl is spectacle.
And I usually do too, but I actually really liked this one because I
Yeah,
felt
the
like there was
sets
more
were
of a
cool
story
and
to it.
everything,
Yeah.
you know.
And the people were playing, the plants were people. Did you know that?
That was like my favorite
People
part.
plants. And I said, who's that rugged old timer singing? That was Ricky Martin. I
Yeah,
didn't realize.
yeah.
the lady. And Lady Gaga was singing, and
I did not recognize her.
I wasn't sure either, and I was watching her sing, and she was turning away from the mic, and the sound wasn't changed. She's got a great voice. There's no need for her to lip sync, is there?
Right. But
Probably in that
that
arena and
maybe.
everything, all the
difficult,
noise,
yeah,
I would
for
think.
those types of shows, yeah.
And they don't want to falter.
So I'll say I forced myself to watch all of the music. So I watched the alternate halftime show. I watched
We
the
saw
main
some of
halftime
that
show,
too.
and I watched the pre-show with Green Day.
Right.
And much like I expected, the Green Day performance is the one that I actually enjoyed, and I was most familiar with their content. I have a love-hate relationship with Green Day, mostly just because I don't think Billy Joe is a very nice person. He comes off as kind of a jerk, but that's just what I have seen in the past. But in general, like I like their music. I thought their performance was really good. That was all good. I honestly, everyone did what they needed to do performance-wise. Like I can't criticize any of the performances.
Right.
You can get off into the political aspects of all of it, and plenty of people have already done that. As a music show here, we'll just talk about the music. I think everybody did what their demographic wanted them to do.
I would agree with that. I would agree with that.
I can't really. None of it was targeted at me, like at all. So I can't really say like.
Right.
I can't. Everybody was hired to do a job, and they did their jobs. That's all I can say.
I don't think I've ever liked a Super Bowl halftime show.
Never?
I can't think
Do you
of
watch
any.
them?
I've watched quite a few of them.
Yeah. What,
I
you in the
mean-
Who?
Yeah, I didn't care for the Who show.
Wow. Okay.
No? Okay.
I
I
liked it.
thought the material was poorly chosen, but you
I
know,
liked it.
they did what you expect. They were in a weird thing back then when the Who was kind of slipping with the general public in a way. They were kind of known as the CSI band, which I wasn't nuts.
What year did the Who do it? Do you remember?
2004 or something.
A while ago.
So early 2000s. I don't know exactly, but
Yeah.
So they did their obvious songs, and I thought they should have crafted a nice medley that covered their whole career, because they really have a very
Deep catalog.
distinguished career.
Oh, sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
And you know, each time someone does a Super Bowl show now, they're trying to top the one before, right?
Right.
So there's that pressure.
and I
of
will say the
being better and
production
better.
value on this show was amazing.
It was.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It was.
Really
it was
impressive.
a lot, and it was a lot of fun.
Quite a show.
It really was.
And I think for me, like I remember watching Aerosmith. They did a really good show. Prince, obviously. I think for most people.
I don't
like, the
remember that
Prince
it
show
rained
was-
while he was doing Purple
Yeah,
Rain.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah. It
actually
was
do
awesome.
need to see
It was
that
awesome.
on YouTube. Yeah.
I don't. Tom Petty's performance was okay, but like he's not really high energy enough. Like I feel like you need to be really high energy to do,
You do.
and I don't.
You got to get a big crowd going
Yeah,
as
yeah,
well
yeah,
as
yeah.
all the people
So,
watching.
I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't. If I were big, I wouldn't want to do the Super Bowl.
A lot of people turn. Well, you
Yeah,
know,
I would.
People turn
probably
it down,
Yeah,
and it's
I
like
wouldn't want it. It's a lot
for
of
them.
pressure.
How do they, the NFL or whoever chooses it? How do they pick the next one and the next one? Because now you got to keep competing against yourself. too,
Patty
so.
in the chat, the Who played the halftime show in 2010. Okay, so I was
Oh.
off by a couple years. Yeah.
Okay,
Cool. Thank you, Patty.
that's cool.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. You were like all of this started from you.
No, it's just I just wanted to see your all's impressions of the Super Bowl, and Then I want to talk about what's coming up next, which is Valentine's.
How about that game?
It wasn't much of a
Luckily,
game.
I had another 2x4 that I could paint and watch it dry.
I was gonna say I don't like either of those teams, but my team will never be in a Super Bowl, so it's fine.
It was not the best of games. It was not the best of games.
I doubt I will live long enough to see the Jets in a Super Bowl. So
Yeah, we'll go Lions, okay?
all right.
So
I
we
was
got that.
cheering earlier, like I was. Yeah. Anyway, Marty and I have had texts about Lions
Oh,
games.
I'm sure.
They've broken my heart too. So just
They break everyone's. They break everyone's.
yeah.
But you guys are doing a Valentine's show, and so I thought it might be fun. Valentine's, the theme of love, talking about some of everyone's favorite and great love songs.
Yes.
And there's some all-time greats. And
Your song by Elton John. I'll fight anybody.
Is that
It's
your
the best.
favorite love
I
song?
think it's the best.
Is it?
I think so.
Okay. Do you have a favorite?
No, I could think about it, but I don't really want to.
Well, I have some that some people think are some of the top ones.
All
so
right.
let's go.
Go ahead.
At last.
Etta
James.
James, 1960.
Classic.
Can't help falling in love.
Elvis Presley.
That one's for you, Mama.
That was my parents' wedding song. Unchained Melody.
Righteous Brothers.
That's right.
And then a little more modern now, Thinking Out Loud.
Ed Sheeran.
And this is a great wedding song a lot of people did. All of Me. Nope.
Hold on. I can see his face. Why
His
can't
wife is really annoying.
Yeah, I know. And now I'm drawing a blank.
John Legend.
Yeah, that's the one.
You like this one, Jim. God Only Knows.
The Beach
Yeah,
Boys.
it's a good one.
It's a really good one.
Little sappy, but it's a good one.
Make You Feel My Love.
Lupe Fiasco.
Right.
Garth Brooks.
He did sing that. But
Well, you
too,
covered
so,
it, but
then
it's,
Adele.
yeah.
Adele.
And it was originally written by Bob Dylan.
I think you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Bob
Yeah.
Dylan song.
This one's a classic. I Will Always Love You.
Whitney Houston.
As written by Dolly Parton.
Yep.
Oh, there you go.
Yep. This is a classic 80s. Endless Love.
Brooke Shields.
She was in that. Lionel Richie and Diana Ross.
Ah, yes. Yeah.
Everything I Do It For You.
Bryan Adams.
Yeah. How Deep Is Your Love?
The Bee Gees, yeah.
The Bee Gees.
Bee
that's
Gees
right.
with that crappy falsetto voices.
How deep is your love? I
Regular
don't.
voice might be shot, but I got falsetto for days,
There you
bro.
got it. I Don't Want to Miss a Thing.
Oh,
Aerosmith.
my God.
Written by, Diana Krall?
Diane Warren.
Oh, Diana
Oh,
Warren.
she
Oh,
wrote
that's
a
the
lot
one.
of songs,
Okay.
a lot of hits. Those were just some of the ones, but if anybody has one, throw it out there. But
Yeah, greatest love songs. What do you got?
I don't know, it's just a whole bunch of Beatles songs, probably. from
Marty, if you say
early
wagon
on.
wheel, I'm not turning your mic back on tonight, buddy.
No,
he's not going to say wagon wheel.
I actually think Jimmy Buffett wrote a love song from a different point of view.
Barmaid, bring a pitcher. Another round of brew.
That is a classic love song of some sort. Absolutely.
Gosh.
Yeah, that's a
awesome.
good one. That's a
That's
good one.
awesome.
But happy Valentine's Day to everybody.
That's right.
It's you got one? I've read that somewhere too. The Islands, Barbara Streisand. Yeah.
Yep, that's Ted there with it.
What makes a good love song? It's different for everybody.
That's
One that
right.
you can slow dance to is kind of fun.
Yep,
It's a good love song.
You've lost that love and feeling. Well, that's a breakup song, so I guess
All
that
right.
doesn't count.
It's
So
a
give me-
love
you
song of a different sort.
You said yours would be a lot of Beatles songs. Give me 3.
If I Fell is one of my favorites. And I Love Her, both on the same album. And Something's
That is a good romantic
Something's
song.
Decent. I'll have another one pop up in my head later.
All right,
I'll bring
that
it up.
works. That works. In the chat, come on. What's your favorite love songs? Come on, let's see.
My love song for Amber. That's right here.
I don't
She
really
just came
think
back.
about that
They
because
call it.
I don't-
puppy love.
Oh, Donny Osmond. That's my guy.
I don't like to write love songs. In fact, I don't. I have out of 100, like 5 of them are maybe love songs.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put you on the spot because we're on air.
Go ahead.
What do you think about like Saturday? What if we do Love Stinks by Jay Giles?
I hate that song.
Okay,
but
perfect.
No, you can do it if you want.
I do a lot of songs that Jim hates. I just wanted to see if that'd be one of them.
Sometimes they're fun to play, though.
Cool. Yeah.
Do you guys have a set list where you know what you're going to play? Or
Absolutely not.
I
no.
didn't think so.
Yeah, we both know, I don't know, 9 or 10 hours worth of music in here, and we just... Lord. Abracadabra, that's a great one. Absolutely.
There you go.
Abracadabra.
Patty
that Steve
says
Miller?
It's Your Love by Tim McGraw and Faith Hill. Zen also says It's Your Love. Yep, that's a great one.
What did Patty say?
Patty and Zen both sang, it's Zen, their wedding song was It's Your Love by Tim McGraw and Faith Hill.
That's a good one.
It's your love, it just does something to me.
Yeah, you got to sing it like that, right?
Yeah.
Our wedding song was Come Monday. by
Nice.
Jimmy
That's a
Buffett.
good one, too, yeah.
Well, it kind of it was talked about our life at the time, I think, too.
I like that.
Yeah.
REO Speedwagon has some great stuff,
The
absolutely.
big ballads are some of the ones that are some of the bigger hits for even some of the rock bands. They talked about like Beth being a huge,
Mm-hmm.
song for Kiss.
That
So-
one's really stupid.
What I love about it is Peter Criss gets credit for that and everything, but they were talking about it and they were like, yeah, he was in the room when it was written. It was like he did not write that song, he just got credit for it.
Oh, I thought he did write it.
Everyone thinks that he wrote it because he got writing credits for it, but apparently he did not.
Oh, really?
Apparently. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Who-
see, well, I'm sure.
Who wrote it?
I can't think of the guy's name, but
Oh,
yeah.
So it wasn't in the band who wrote it?
No, it was one of the producers, I think, or something.
I really thought he
was in the
wrote it.
studio with him, yeah, no.
So it's a band. Actually, the music is nice, but it's the band whining about, oh, honey, I can't come home because we can't figure out what our sound is going to be. Like it's some big tragedy or something.
Well, it was to them at the time.
Was for me too.
That's what I was gonna say. Like I love that about Jim is that it's you understand from the inside what it's like, and you're like, yeah, don't whine about it. Don't put that in a song. There's other stuff you can write about.
It became a huge hit. It became
Cigarettes after sex. Yeah.
a huge hit. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's enough about love songs for now. I think it is time for us to call upon our fully laden attack chopper here at the Niche Wine Lounge. Let's bring out the one, the only.
It's Andy the Apache.
Andy the Apache's coming in for a landing, maybe. Let's see, where is he out there? So he's serving. Serving USA.
But Unchained Melody is a good one. That's like a really pure love song.
It's a
just-
powerful song, right?
I preemptively shot my Andy the Apache steez, so we'll have to wait.
Well, he's doing his job.
In
so
the
that's a
meantime,
good
in
thing.
between time, we want to thank everybody for being out here at Niche Wine Lounge in person and all of you watching online. Without you, none of this would be possible. You're all members of the Rose Garden simply by association, by watching and supporting us, for voting for us for the
Right.
Maggie Awards year after year.
We
and,
appreciate that.
Helping us. We would not be able to do this without you.
And following us on social media. Thank you.
That's
YouTube,
exactly right.
Instagram, Facebook, the Maverick Rose Music Hour. We have lots of Jim and Maverick on there.
Yeah, I don't get all this. Speaking of Ed Sheeran, we did a thing of our 10 favorite albums. And it's kind of sunk in. So this guy knows a lot of music. We have different tastes, but I respect his choices. But 10 favorite albums of all time, and one of them is Ed Sheeran. Am I going to have to listen to that?
I didn't say that.
You didn't have that on your list?
What I said was I wasn't going to pick any albums after the year 2000. But
Okay.
if I did, Ed Sheeran's first album would be in there because there are no skips on it. His first album is gold. He wrote everything on there. It's just him and a guitar. He did all of that, all the production, everything's him.
That's how he does his concert, too,
That's how
right?
he does his kind. He's one man on stage in an arena. Yeah, it's pretty
Do any
amazing
of those
stuff.
songs have more than 4 chords?
Probably not. Most of them are 3. But but he's acoustic, especially his early stuff. He's trying to do like acoustic hip hop, so he's rapping over an acoustic guitar. So it's supposed to be repetitive. It's not songwriter stuff, even though he is technically classified as a singer songwriter because they put that label on anybody with an acoustic guitar.
What,
But he's technically an acoustic rapper.
what year did the album come out?
2000.
I can't remember how long he's been around.
20. 2011,
Something like
2012,
that.
something like that. Early 20 teens.
I'm not going to hear that. I don't want to give him the satisfaction. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, no, I would say Ed Sheeran's first album, Hosier's first 2 albums, and Pure Heroin by Lorde. And I would say probably Pure Heroin by Lorde is probably the best out of that set. I think she's way underrated. In her early stuff. But she
Is
lost
she
her
around-
way. They all
is
lose
she
their
around
way.
anymore?
That's what I'm saying. Everybody loses their way. You drop an album and then you disappear. It happens.
Yeah, but they were lucky enough to get that one, I guess, right?
All right. Has anyone seen our attack chopper?
Here he is.
Where
Here he
is he? Where is
comes.
he? Zin said it was 2011.
Okay.
Patty says no one knows who Ed Sheehan is.
Oh, I don't know about that.
All right. Hold on. Whoa. There we go.
It's Andy the Apache.
Yeah, I broke
Breaking
stuff.
habit.
It
Is
wouldn't
this-
go
is this
higher?
what's up? I was trying to get on view with the.
Bro, you were actually really good before.
Oh, okay.
It's the view that people would have if they were calling you daddy.
Oh gosh, no, this is better. Yeah, well, this is the opposite.
How are you, my friend?
I'm very well. How are you? Yeah.
So tonight we have the Maverick Rose Music Hour.
Yeah,
Here.
Maverick Rose Music Hour.
What do you have going on tomorrow? my friend?
Tomorrow, what is tomorrow? Thursday?
Thursday.
Lovely day. Tomorrow's going to be something that's just not striking my head right now.
Is it jazz with Paul Bomar?
Oh, yeah, Paul Bomar, 50th birthday.
It's his 50th. Dude, say that with some energy, man.
There's
You
like
get
a lot of
Paul
50th birthdays going on
Bomar,
around
50th
here.
birthday.
There we
50.
go.
Old Fashioned's on special for his birthday.
There you go.
Yeah, man.
He's one of those guys who actually looks his age.
Yeah, well, Gene, who knows how old Gene is?
Oh
There's no
my
telling.
gosh.
Yeah.
Zin said he is loving this camera angle. The floating head is working, man. Yeah.
Well, just so
With
everybody
the
knows,
stare.
Andy's standing on his knees.
He is on his knees, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
So if you are wondering, he will go down on his knees for you.
Oh.
All right. No, that's the dedication that he has. I don't know many bartenders that would, but Andy
100%,
would.
yeah.
Yeah, for real. He's dedicated. Friday night, who's going to be out
Do
here?
something strange for some change. We got 1,000 Ways.
All right.
1,000 Ways. Larry Sykes.
The trombone is not for Thousand Waves. You should 100% be out here at Thousand Waves.
Yep.
If you've never seen a dude play freaking wash tub bass,
Yeah.
their
Yeah.
bass player kills it.
Oh, I love him.
Yep, Larry kills it. The whole
Yeah.
squad. I mean, Thousand Waves is fantastic.
Johnny. What's
Yep.
the fiddle player's name?
Gosh.
Cool guy.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
there
yeah.
you go.
Saturday.
Saturday, we got Lydia St. George for
Oh my
Valentine's
gosh.
Day.
If you've not seen the
That's
episode
your
with
girl.
Lydia, you need to check her out. She's been on here, and she won runner-up, greatest songwriter in North Carolina for 2025. So
That's right.
she is the second greatest songwriter, both by People's Choice and by panel, though. So she
Okay.
won.
Oh, that's
she got
big.
second twice. So,
Super cool.
Yeah, she is up and coming. So definitely want to check out
Two,
Lydia.
I'm getting old.
That man said his knees were tired.
Yeah,
already.
it's the
All right.
calves more.
All right.
Yeah. The baby cows.
Yeah, and then on Sunday it is half price beer.
It is. We have Kate behind the bar, half price beer, and then
And I know this. Kate's the tall one.
Kate is the tall one.
Yeah,
Kate's the
I'm
one
figuring
without
out.
freckles.
I'm
Yeah.
learning. I'm learning. All right.
Yep.
And then Monday is half price wine.
Monday is half price wine with the short one.
All right.
one. But Sunday, I'd like to add we have Bobby.
Oh, you got Bobby. You got Bobby. Pierpont?
Bobby Pierpont, pianist. Because what goes better with half price beer than
Did you
pianos?
see he just got signed to a label?
He did.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
He got signed to a
I
label
believe
like
it.
yesterday, man. That's awesome. So he'll have.
Well, he may not be here. But
No. He's still gonna be doing stuff, but he got like ASCAP representation.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah,
He's very talented.
He's gonna be putting his stuff out. So that's
Super
pretty
cool.
awesome.
It
So we're
was.
excited for him. He's a friend of ours. And then, do you have music on Monday?
No, we do not.
Okay,
It's
no
Eric
music on-
Manning, but he is back in the touring mix.
Gotcha.
he's-
So
he's-
sometimes he'll be here, but not this Monday.
Yeah, not
All
this
right.
Monday.
And then Tuesday, we're back to open mic
We're
with
back,
yours truly.
baby.
We are so back, baby.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what's going on in your life, man, other than sore knees right now?
Oh, no. Well, I'm glad you noticed that. Yeah, the knees are sore. Nothing. Everything's fantastic. I am super happy. So, yeah, everything's good.
Cool. All right, man. I saw your picture is going to be in print again. We got some kind of ad
Oh,
coming
yeah.
out. You,
Yeah.
looking
mine-
super dapper. So
I bought a new shirt.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, man. All right. Well, we will catch up with you later, my friend. But everyone should come out here and make friends with our friend,
That's
Andy
right.
the Apache, our man from Amsterdam. Thank you, my friend.
There's all kinds of things.
All right. Well, from Andy the Apache to the legendary Fritz O'Hara, how are you, my friend?
Doing great. Good to see you again.
Yeah, man. You're fresh off the plane right now? When did you get in?
Sorry?
When did you get in?
I got in yesterday.
Okay, cool. So how are your arms still tired?
Yes, they are very tired.
And you came in from
Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yeah,
Nice,
baby.
man.
Nice.
Very cool.
Nice. You're out there doing lots of stuff, aren't you?
Yeah, Las Vegas is definitely the city that never sleeps, especially when it comes to entertainment, and it keeps me busy. Keeps me very busy. Just about any night of the week there's something going on there, and I like to be part of it.
Nice, man. Nice.
Any way I can.
So for those that are watching out there in internet land and here that maybe have not had a chance to see you before, drop a little bit of your pedigree. Like, what kind of stuff do you play? Obviously you do solo stuff. You do stuff with band. Like,
I mean, I
Fritz and the Side Effects.
Yeah, I prefer like one direction one week and then another. Well, basically it's rock.
Yeah,
But I play with Fritz and the Side Effects. I've played with, let's see, Marky Ramone and the Intruders, Frank Domino from Angel. I was his bass player for a while. Jammed with quite a few. Well, let's see. Grand Funk Railroad, Four Tops, Temptations, OJs.
How did
It's a long
you
list.
get connected with all of them? That's pretty impressive.
Well, it all started out with a roadie named Fritz. I do guitar tech and backline tech and a lot of work in that field. And, you buddy up with your clientele. Next thing you know, you're in a band with some of them or jamming pre-show. Steel Panther was another one. I worked for them for about a good 5 or 6 years. And every night I got to warm up with them before the show. So it's great musicianship. You get to play with some of the best musicians in the world. So it's good for your chops.
Are they as fun as they seem?
They are twice as fun as they seem, and they seem pretty fun.
I was gonna say, yeah, their whole thing is that they like to party. So.
They're even funnier off stage.
Yep.
They're comic gold, and they're some of the most talented people you'll ever meet.
Awesome. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Very cool.
Oh yeah, that's yeah.
Oh, Kip Winger. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I jammed with Winger once. They at the end of every one of their shows, they'll try to have like someone come up and play bass, and for some crazy reason, nobody came up and played the bass the one night I was working for them. So they were just like, wait a minute, get up here.
Nice.
Got up and play. Yes, and the late great Vinnie Paul, drummer from Pantera, he was actually on drums for that one.
That's awesome.
So yeah, it was a weird moment because me and Vinnie Paul played in Winger for a song, and you can't really say that.
No. Very,
Do you have video?
Yes, there's plenty of video on that one.
Okay.
You never know what life is going to lead you. Another thing I never thought I'd say was, "Do it, Robbie, do it." To Robbie Krieger at the Whiskey A Go Go.
Oh my
That was
gosh.
my 15 seconds. That was another friend of a friend. Oh, hey, you going to be in town? Well, can you come in and sing with us? Sure. Well, can you do some doors? Yeah. Well, what's up? Robbie Krieger sitting in.
Whoa.
What? So, yeah, that was quite a 15-minute. I'm a very lucky guy because in the career that I chose, music, through all these different ways of meeting all these musicians, I've had so many 15-minute moments that I'm on like 16 hours by now. And
That's
I'm
awesome.
just, I don't even
Not
deserve
many
it.
people
I'm just
can say
grateful.
that.
Not many.
Yeah.
Not many. Most of the people that do what I do outside of music, like the backline and the guitar tech thing, they usually just don't involve themselves with the artists.
Right.
And I think that's just insane.
It is like, and you're not the first person that I've heard say that where, and you even see it sometimes. It's like that backline they're almost like window dressing back there. It's like they nod at them. And I think that part of it is like, they want to give the artist their space, or maybe they don't want to like intrude, or they think it's being too much. But most of these guys, I mean, they're just like us. You say hi to them, they're friendly, they'll welcome you right up,
Yep.
and you play along or whatever, jam.
Yep.
So
Usually with
It's really
backline,
cool.
you got to be like the fly on the wall. You just kind of
Right,
blend
right.
in, black head to toe. But I mean, that's how I dress anyway. I wear more
Yeah,
black
yeah.
than Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
So basically, it's just a matter of once you have a rapport with some of these musicians, they're gonna want to kind of drag you out of that spot and into the light a little bit. And it's happened quite a few times, and I'm grateful for that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's another one. Chuck Berry is my first guitar tech client. So
Really?
didn't know I was teching for him that day. I thought I was just doing backline.
Oh my gosh.
And here, tune this. What? It's Chuck's guitar. Didn't have a tuner, but that's the day I realized I had perfect pitch.
Wow.
Because he plugged it in, it was dead on. I was like, oh, thank God.
Oh
How long ago? How old were you?
I was 30-something, and
Okay.
it was a while ago. I'll leave it at that. It was when Chuck was actually dare I say it, even though he was up in years, he was probably in his prime.
Wow.
Because, man, could he put on a show.
Yeah.
And, yeah, it was there was some pretty lunatic stories that went on with that. A quick story about that night. It was this private party for something called the World Shoe Organization. I have no idea. The World Shoe Organization. So whatever the heck that means. He couldn't get his amp set the way he wanted. I think he had a button push. The tremolo wasn't working on this Fender amp. So he calls me up. He's like, Mr. Tech Man, could you help me out with this amp right here? He's like, the wah, wah, wah isn't working. I'm like, you mean the tremolo? And he just looks at the amp, looks at me and smiles. He's like, the wah, wah, wah. I'm like, sure, okay. So I realized that it was turned off. So I hit the button, made sure it was, So we got it working, and he was so happy, he grabs me, starts jumping up and down, and his infamous, beautiful Gibson guitar that he's played since the beginning. He has the thing with him. He's got it on him, and he's hugging me, jumping up and down in a circle in the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. And his guitar is smashing both of us in the head to the point where the headstock was getting him pretty good in the head, and the strings were cutting me in the head, all while the audience is throwing shoes at us.
Oh, my God.
That's how they applauded at this event. And I was terrified. It was the first week I was doing backline. And I'm like, is this what my life's going to be now? I'm dodging shoes, and Chuck Berry's hugging me. And
That's
he's like,
Yeah,
welcome to the trenches, kid.
But Chuck Berry's hugging you.
baptism by fire.
And I can assure you, that's one of the sanest stories that I remember from doing what I do for a living.
Wow.
By far, one of the sanest. And it still is one of the craziest things.
That's wild.
I-
man. So you've seen it all.
Shoes. Yeah, you could say that.
Yeah.
And man, are my eyes tired.
Yeah.
You wouldn't believe what you see.
Well, take us back even further in the Fritz story, man. Like, how did you come into music? What made you decide to, you said, you chose this as a career, or maybe it chose you as a career, right?
That's a very good question, and I
Yeah.
still to this day debate whether it chose me or I chose it. I'm thinking it chose me, and then later on I was like, good choice. Thank you for
You
choosing
embraced
me.
it back. Yeah.
What was I, about 3 months old, and I was whistling in the crib. That's how I used to communicate before I spoke. Then the whistling, at about 6 months, I started putting sentences together. Didn't need the whistling anymore, but I kept whistling.
Yeah.
And I kept whistling along with tunes. And then all of a sudden, I was high enough to reach the organ. I'd start playing along with music that I'd hear. I always just kind of had a knack for learning from ear.
Yeah.
And one thing led to another, and eventually, logistics pushed me down the road. I started on drums. There was no way I was going to get a drum set to a gig, especially as a small kid. Then I played keyboard. I loved it, but again, small kid, big keyboard, very, very wonky. So I talked my mom into getting me my first guitar, and that was it. The guitar opened up to, okay, now not only do I love what I'm doing with the guitar, but now I love drums and keyboard as well. I used to like it a lot. I loved it. It made me love every other instrument. I finally got to try bass a few years after that, and it just, the more that I got involved with every instrument in the whole genre, it sucked me in like a bag.
Let the music pour from
How
here.
old?
Yep.
First guitar.
First guitar, I would say 13, because that was the first year I was in a band as a keyboard player.
Wow.
And I was like, this is not for me. I need a guitar. I need that thing.
Yeah.
Guitarist wouldn't let me play his guitar. He's like, oh, you can play it, but only for a second. Like, no, I need my own now. So yeah, I have to definitely give props to the day I picked up the electric guitar of my own and actually got a chord out of it.
Yeah.
Once I got a chord out of it, that was it. I said to myself, I used to say, I want to do that for a living. When I started playing my first chord, I said, I have to do this for a living.
Nice.
And it was many decades later that I was able to actually do it for a living.
That's awesome.
It didn't pay the bills in New York,
Yeah.
which is where I'm originally from. I moved around the country a little bit, but wound up in Las Vegas. And by the time I got there, I realized it was either that or acting.
Yeah.
And I figured, well, in music, you got to BS so much anyway when you're dealing with, getting the gigs and this and that and the other thing. And poker face, even when you're not feeling well, as you know in the past few weeks,
That's it,
you
yep.
still get up there and you look good. You
That's
look like you're having a smile and a good time no matter what, because
Sell
it's
it,
your
man.
job. Yeah,
That's right, you gotta
exactly.
sell it.
You have to sell it. So I figured, well, if I'm already acting, let me do everything I love in one shot. Let me
Yeah.
just go right back into music.
Yeah.
So why Las Vegas? Well, how'd you land there?
That was random. That was a couple of friends of mine who very fond of. I'm still in touch with them to this day. They moved from New York to Las Vegas, and about a week later they called me up and said, Fritz, this is your town. You don't know what you're missing. You need to come here. And I had an idea because they described it very well. They talked me into it. I drove out there by myself, all my possessions. I mailed half of what I own. Everything else is in the car. I just drove through places I've never been to before, drove to a city I've never been to before, called it home. And the second I got there, I said, not only were they right, they left a lot out. It's everything that I thought Las Vegas was going to be, it completely was, but to like the 15th power.
Wow.
So, and then like, well, this is just an outpost. I'm stopping in L.A. because I'm going to be an actor. I'm going to be a musician there. And yeah, then you go to L.A. and you realize what that's really about. And you're like, okay, there's two types of people. People that can handle this and people that won't.
Yeah.
And unfortunately for me at the time, I thought it was unfortunate. I'm one of the ones who won't.
Yeah.
It's a certain groove, and a lot of it was welcoming with open arms, but I didn't fit the groove.
Mm-hmm.
I just had this overwhelming desire to get back to Las Vegas because I'd spent, at that point, less than a year there. And it worked out so well.
Yeah.
I was like, let me just go back to Vegas and give this another whirl. And that was it. The second I got
When
back,
it locks in, then.
I landed the backline job.
Nice.
And still, my first job, my first road job, they sent me out with Three Dog Night, and that was that was a lot of fun. I got pretty tight with those guys over the years to the point where I had health problems myself about 11 years ago. But when Corey passed away, I was supposed to be his successor. I was supposed to be the singer in his place.
Wow.
But they literally thought I was dead because of how sick I was at the time.
Wow.
So, you know, you missed a gig, and okay, whatever. They found out I was alive and said, why would you? Oh, if this new guy, if he breathes in the wrong direction, you're in the band. So, all right, that's nice. It made me feel good. But I went out on the road with them and worked with them as well, and it was great because now as regards as they had me in a current light, they didn't have me do anything. I didn't have to do much out there. I went out there and it was an easy gig, and it was kind of nostalgic. I got to see them a few times, and Three Dog Nights, it was a great show. Always. Every show was a great show. I never saw them have a bad show once.
That's awesome.
And I mean, I can go on all night about some of the clients I've had, but I really buddied up with them and Grand Funk Railroad.
Nice.
That was one of my outlet gigs because Bruce Kulick from Kiss and Blackjack, Grand Funk, he was in the band at the time, and he had introduced me to so many different other people in the Kiss camp, and people that were in the production side of the business, and all these other musicians got me so many different gigs out of it. And almost every really significant gig I'd gotten was because of people I met through that job, and I'll always owe them for looking out for me, especially Bruce and Kip Winger. Those guys have looked out for me like nobody's business.
Let me ask you, so a lot of times we get people on here who are coming to music later in life, or maybe occasionally we do get people like Lydia that are starting out in that, but you've been doing this as a career for many years now. What's something, if somebody wants to break into the industry, if they're trying to get in, if they're starting out as a musician, they want to choose this as a career path, they feel like it's for them, what's one piece of advice you would give them?
The best attitude you could possibly bring. Bring your A game when it comes to being user-friendly. I had no idea how important that was. I used to think talent alone will get you there. And the young me with the ego.
Yeah.
All the bands that I really ticked off, I got them so mad. And they were like, all right, look, buddy. You know, if you weren't so good, we wouldn't work with you. And then it became evident that, you know, like working with real bands that are doing like the big shows back in arenas, you hear behind the scenes of when things go wrong, and you realize, okay, this was definitely because someone didn't bring their A game in the attitude department, and it was their gig for 30 years, and they lost it.
Sure, because I think the thing that a lot of people don't understand is there's a lot of talent out there. Talent is actually not that rare because talent is really practice in a lot of cases.
Yes.
People can practice, they can learn those things. What you can't learn is how to be a nice guy.
That's true.
And it goes a long ways.
That's true.
It
And
goes
you
a
know
long
what?
ways.
That's, and like I said, back to the acting thing. It really is a matter of how pleasant you are to work with, because there are people that genuinely aren't pleasant that are successful.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't know it because you're not locked in the room with them 24/7.
Mm-hmm.
They only show you the work attitude, and that is a good work ethic, a good attitude, sometimes a sense of humor. You'd never know it. And when they go home, they can grump all they want because they're not ruining their gig and they're making their audience happy. It's all about an attitude. You have to have the right attitude. Had I known that so many years ago, I would have been living it myself. And I was grateful that I had as many gigs as I did.
Yeah.
A lot of really high-profile gigs I'd gotten. But it would have been twice as many had I been more user-friendly in my youth. That's the one thing I regret. When I was younger, I was a little ego boy, and it got me...
It's 100%, man.
It got me where it got me, but it could have got me further if I was much easier to work with.
Attitude. Attitude is everything.
And I still haven't learned that, and look at me.
No, that's not true. I was going to say, for Jim and I, we've been playing together now since 2019. And, you know, in all of the time that we've played together, there's a lot of times I've sat there and I'm sure he could find people that are more talented than I am. I don't know how many people I played with that are more talented than you. You're very talented. But in general, part of the reason that we continue to play together is because we get along.
Yeah.
And we've talked about adding a third and trying to, it's hard to find people that can just jive. There are a lot of people that are very talented, but being able to just get in there.
And that availability, attitude, and the right, exactly like you said.
All of that.
Jive right
It's
in
chemistry. There. It's chemistry, man.
Yes.
So let me ask you for one thing here, because we're running down to the end of the hour, and we are going to perform. Fritz has agreed to perform with us, so make sure you come back for the next hour. But we like to play a little game around here. In previous seasons, we've called it Highlander. It's not Highlander, but we do have the gotcha machine. Would you honor us in playing a couple rounds? We'll just ask a couple questions, kind of.
Sure. What does it entail?
So basically, we got this machine here. We'll pull out some eggs from here and see what the questions are. They're music-related questions, so see how things go.
They come out of nowhere. We don't know where they come from.
I'm terrified.
We'll let Darcy. Do the
Sometimes they're
honors.
good and sometimes they're not. So we'll see. We'll see what this is. But Maverick is very anal about his eggs. He wants to make sure he has them.
Anal eggs, I've heard of those.
Oh my gosh!
Is that supposed to be Cirque du Soleil?
Yeah.
That was not written
I didn't
right.
write it, but yes, that is what that is.
All right. So Cirque du Soleil or Wayne Newton?
Cirque du Soleil or Wayne Newton? Okay. Can I be biased on this one with my answer? Wayne Newton.
There you
Because I've met the man.
Hey.
And I mean, my personal preference, I'm like an old school lounge lizard at heart. I love the Vegas lounge stuff, so I probably would pick Wayne. But once you've met him in person, I'm going to have to say Wayne. Definitely.
Yeah. Is he as big? Like he always seems bigger than life, man. Like is that?
He's
in
at
person
least
as
my
well?
size.
Yeah.
He's
So
a big
he
boy.
is,
And
yeah.
his personality is bigger than life. And he treats the right people the right way.
Nice.
Is he still performing?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I heard that he stopped, and then I heard he performed, and then I heard he stopped, and then I heard he performed. So I guess he can never really say that someone's retired.
Because he is
until
Mr.
they
Las
are.
Vegas, isn't he?
He is.
Oh my gosh! Ted said he wants Wayne Newton for the 2027 halftime show.
Okay. This is interesting. Kiss or Neil Young?
Okay. Both of them kept my 70s and 80s very busy.
Yeah.
But again, I'm going to have to go with a biased answer here. Even though I've learned lots of Neil Young and rocked lots of those songs, I have been so engulfed in the Kiss camp. I was supposed to work for them recently when they did the Kiss Cruise Landlocked version in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
I worked that event, but not for Kiss. I was supposed to be a guitar tech for that, but I had my own shows that weekend. And it's like I had to turn down Kiss because I was playing 2 shows. Like, well, don't feel bad about that.
My man had to
Play
turn
those
down.
shows. We'll see you Sunday. So I
Nice.
worked for Bruce Kulick's solo band Sunday, and then I worked all week for him with other stuff he did. And as much as I wanted to go see Kiss and work for them and, you know, basically be in the way like everyone else working for them, just wanted to be there as a novelty.
Yeah.
I was just happy to be part of the whole thing, and I got a lot of stories. I don't want to take up too much time, but from the KISS camp, there has been so many stories that have come out and so many things, opportunities that popped up for me that I would have to say KISS on that one.
Nice. Loyalty goes a long way,
Well,
too.
that's a
man.
very
That's
good reason.
That's right.
Although I do have Southern Man in my head right now, so.
Yeah, right.
Can't help
We'll
that.
see if we
right?
get Jim to do that during the jam portion later. All right, let's see what we got. Two questions left. All right. Full band or solo? Do you prefer full band or solo?
Oh, wow. That is a very difficult one. It's that one, it all depends on what aspect you're looking for. Where is the gig? What's the payoff financially on it? What is the payoff artistically for it? Because I played some of my personal favorite solo shows I played right here at the Niche. And had the time of my life playing here.
Niche Wine Lounge, Holly Springs. Come on out here and see us. Come on.
You're not getting paid, you know. Tonight.
No, but he's right, though. There's something, because there's no TV in this place, so the people that are here, they're actually listening to you.
Yeah, they're
You're
actually
getting real
listening and
feedback
watching.
in real time. It's
It
like
just-
stepping back in time. To be here.
Exactly.
It's
When it
amazing.
was when artists were the center of attention
Yes.
when they performed.
Yeah. Niche
But
is a very unique experience.
as
Very
far
unique.
as the full band is concerned, when you do have a full band that's on the same level and you're playing the genre of rock like I do,
Yeah.
there's something that rumbles in your gut that never gets old.
Yes.
And if anything, sometimes it just as you get older, it just rumbles more and more. Either that or it's agita. I don't know. But the older you get, the more you're grateful that you could still do it. And
That's
the
right.
crazy thing is this. Ever since I got back to Vegas, I had a lot of my working gigs were bass player gigs, but now it's a lot of guitar player gigs. I'm like, okay, all of a sudden I'm part of the cool kids, because usually guitarists were a dime a dozen, no matter how good.
Yeah.
But I've been doing a lot of guitar gigs for a lot of different bands, and I got to say, my playing has actually improved
Nice.
since returning to Vegas. And when I was living here, my acoustic performance got better, my voice got better. And now I'm kind of mixing them all together, and it really is the most difficult question to answer depending on my mood.
Me strategically having that
That's
piano
fair.
next to you was not a mistake. So later, maybe we get a little Doors action where you get.
I think we could do that.
Yeah. Okay. All right, cool.
We could do
All right,
that.
we got one more question. I want to remind everybody that as soon as we finish the interview portion, we're gonna give us maybe a 5 to 10 minute break. Chance for those of you that are here to refill your beverages. If you're watching online, you can go take a bathroom break and come back and hang with us. But we're going all the way to the 9 o'clock hour. We'll be playing music together in the round and jamming and having a good time here. But we'll go to this last question now.
You've got great, interesting answers. I love it.
Thank you.
I do.
They're the ones I can give publicly.
That's right.
We'll take them, however you can give them. All right, so the last one is Fremont Street or the Strip?
Ooh.
Absolutely Fremont Street.
All right.
Abso-freaking-lutely Fremont Street. It's especially now that I'm in bands that are actually playing on the Fremont stages.
Yeah.
Now, of course, I'm going to have a bias to that, but I played Fremont. I played the Strip. And as much as I love them both, give me Fremont any day.
Nice.
Give me for multiple reasons.
It's got a way different vibe.
Yes, completely different vibe. But it's for multiple reasons. I would have to say that Fremont has captured my heart as far as performance.
Let people know out there where can they find you? How can they connect with you? I know you've got a YouTube channel.
Well, if anybody still does this Facebook thing, which I do, you can find Fritz O'Hara on there. There's my personal page, my artist page, and there's also Fritz and the Side Effects page.
Nice.
So if you want to find out what I'm doing, just go to either one of those, and they should all have a list of shows upcoming or any events or
Awesome.
any kind of crazy news and other things that I'm not allowed to talk about. It's killing me. But later this year, things might get a little busy for me.
That's
Good
right.
stuff coming.
I
Good
might-
stuff
yeah.
coming, huh?
A big
All
stuff
I can say is
potentially.
if they tell him not to play, he'll say no. All right.
That's right. We wouldn't want to get
We
it
would-
twisted.
we won't-
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Okay.
What do you got for us, Dad?
I know you're about done, but I've got to say a few things. How did this all happen? Fritz's mama, sitting right over here, used to be a regular of mine. She comes to me one day and COVID starts, and she says, COVID just killed Las Vegas. My son, superstar from Vegas, is going to come and live with me for a while. Can he come and play here? I said, well, he can come for open mic. We'll try him out. What do I know?
Couldn't hurt.
So Fritz shows
Blew
up.
my socks off.
He
Yeah.
shows up in the tent outside. Maverick's hosting it. He does his 3 songs. I went up to him. I said, Fritz, you're really good. But I have to admit, I was expecting some Kiss. And he said, well, I am Gene Simmons in a Kiss cover band in Vegas, but it's not what I'm the best at. And I said, well, you're pretty damn good. I'd love to have you come and play here. We started booking Fritz and found out, yeah, he can do Gene Simmons, he can do Kiss, but damn, can he do the Doors?
Yeah.
That's right.
There's like 15 artists, Johnny Cash. I can't list them all. There's 15 artists that he can do. If you close your eyes, you're with them.
That's right.
He's just got this magical thing. This is a guy, he's going to play here every week for the rest of my life.
There you go.
And then COVID kind of got relaxed, and he moved back to Vegas. He called me or texted me last week. He said, Ted, I'm going to be in town. You got me if you want me. This worked out perfectly.
That's right.
Thank you, Fritz.
Thank you for having me.
I love you.
Greatly appreciate it. Love you too, brother. Thank you.
That's right. It's a homecoming. Definitely a homecoming. Well,
I'm excited to hear.
that's
the
right.
next hour.
So do us a favor. If you don't already follow us, if you're watching right now on YouTube, or if you're on Spotify or iTunes or any of the places that you're streaming the podcast, on Facebook, whatever, like us. Darcy works
Love
really
us,
hard.
follow us.
She works really hard on our social media, so if you're reaching out, she's the one you're talking to.
But
and-
even more importantly, stay and watch the show tonight.
That's right.
the
So hang with
after
us
show.
and come right back. This stream will stop, and we'll on this same channel we'll start back with a live stream
Click
with
the link
performance.
again.
We'll be playing
Yeah.
in the round, all kinds of covers and maybe some originals and stuff. We'll see what happens. But anyway, from all of us here at Niche to all of you out there, stay fresh, cheese bags. We'll see you next week. Thank you to the Rose Garden. Thank you to
Thank you for having
Zin.
me.
Thank you to Zin out there for producing for us. Thank you so much. We'll catch you in just a few minutes.